Hello everyone, so in this video we'll be starting with our coding of self-attention mechanism. So let's get started. So initially we will need our torch and torch.nn as nn. So you're gonna say torch.nn as nn, and we need one more thing, which is torch.nn.functional. So this is basically used to write our PyTorch commands as functions basically, and we will be declaring some variables. Okay, so first we'll have batch size, and don't worry, we have all the visualizations with us, which means that if there's something that you don't understand, you need not worry. We have all the visualizations. Okay, so we will say embed dim is equals to 512. Now let's see what each of them are. Okay, so what is batch size? Batch size is basically, okay, let's get started with this batch size and sequence length first. Okay, sequence length is nothing but your number of words. So for example, if you have a sentence, it's in hi, how are you? So let's say hi, how are you? Then how many words are there? Obviously there are 4 words, 1 2 3 4. I'm just skipping the punctuations for now, okay, even though these also are considered, right? So you just have 4 words, which means these are the number of words. Now what is this? So this dimension, this what to say, vertical dimension. Okay, now what is this horizontal dimension? Each of the word is represented, obviously, you know, words are text and computer only understand numbers, so each of the words has to be represented by some numbers. So each of the word has been represented by an array, okay, or let's say a vector, which has this many numbers in it. Okay, so w11 is the value of the first word and the first embedding dimension. This is also for the first word, but this is the second embedding dimension. First word itself and the third embedding dimension, and so on and so forth. This for the first word you have till embed dim. So in our case we have taken this as 512, and I think in the number of words, which is the sequence length, we have taken 10. Now let's see. So this entire thing is sequence length into embedding dimension is the dimensionality of this. So this is a matrix, right? So this is a two-dimensional stuff. Okay, now let's understand the batch size. So this is for one batch, or yeah, this is for one sentence. Why? Because a sentence is having number of words, which is in this dimension, and each word is represented by this many to say embeddings. Now what if there are more than one sentences? So that's when you have the batch size. So you can see there are 4 sentences over here. Why? Because there are 4 matrices. One is the blue matrix, second is the red matrix, then there is this I think peach matrix, and then there is a white matrix. Okay, so there are 4 sentences. Each sentence has 4 words. Now you can say, how is that possible? Well, that happens because you have some words that are small, some sentences that are smaller, so let's say 2 words, some sentences that are bigger, that is 4 words. So what you do in this sentence, you add zeros at the end, so that now it also has 4 words. So basically all sentences will have 4 words. Okay, so let's get back to the code. So having understood this, and yeah, this particular dimension embed dim is taken as 512. I have already stated that. Let's go for the next line of code. What we need is an input. Okay, so we're going to say torch.rand_n. Okay, we're going to say batch size. So we are basically constructing what we just saw in the visualization, right? Sequence length, batch size, sequence length, and embedding dimension. Okay, and let's just print s.x.shape. We are going to see this shape itself. Okay, 16 comma 10 comma 512, exactly what we have mentioned over here. Now what we, so what was this? This was x. Here you can see right here. Okay, right, x is this one. Now let's get started with the further code. After that we have to define 3 matrices. Okay, so the way we define it is by, we say query is nn.linear. So this is basically a matrix. Okay, and what is the dimensionality? I'm going to say embed dimension comma embed dimension, just keeping it very simple. It's a square matrix. Okay, then for the same thing we can do for the key. Okay, and you can go here and same thing for the value. Why? Because as you have, I have already uploaded the theory videos for self attention. You can go and see after this video. So these are the 3. So if I can show you over here, you can see the query matrix. So the first one we have over here is the query matrix, right? Query matrix. So what we do over here is, see, as I said, embed dimension cross embed dimension. Okay, which means, now why this is important? Well, this is important because at least this one, this particular vertical has to be of embed dimension itself. Why? Because it will get multiplied by the x. So you are going to have x into what to say, query. Okay, query matrix. In our case, this is just query. So this is how you will have, so q equal to q. So that's why you, at least this part, this dimension has to be embed dimension. This can be anything, but it has to be same with respect to the key. Okay, key matrix. So we'll just keep it like that. For the key itself we have taken, so all the dimensions are same. Okay, so for the next line what you have to do is you have to actually multiply. So if you go over here, same thing you have for the key matrix as well. Okay, I have not same thing for the value matrix. Okay, I'm just skipping really fast because these are understood. So query into um, into x. Okay, we're going to pass in x. Now same thing for our key. Okay, so I'm going to say capital K, and here instead of query we are going to have key. Okay, same thing for the value, capital V, we are going to have value into x. So you see, query is over here, query is over here, key is over here, right, and value is over here. So these are linear layers, and you just multiply x, which is the input. Okay, so if you multiply, you are getting some output. Okay, now how does this look like? So when you say query into, when you say q is equals to query of x, what you're essentially doing is you are taking the input x and then you're multiplying it with the query matrix. So if you remember our x, so this is our x, right? It was batch size into sequence length into embedding dimension into your query was a matrix, right, which you just saw, embed dimension into embed dimension. So once you do that, you get q, which is capital Q, which is the answer of this particular thing. You will also get batch size, this is the answer. Okay, so you see this is w over here, and finally you have the query, the capital Q. Okay, and I have already explained this how it happens. So there are four sentences. So batch size, let's say batch size is, in our case it was 60, but whatever. So batch size is the number of matrices. Each matrix is of vertical dimension is sequence length, and the horizontal dimension is embedded dimension. Okay, I hope you understand. And same story goes for keys, and same story goes for values. Okay, nothing changes. You take the same x which you took for all, and only the matrix changes. In the key matrix, you in the key, for finding the key values, you're going to have key matrix. For finding the values, you're going to have value matrix, and finally you'll get your value. So I hope you were clear up till now. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now what you do is I'm just going to print the shape, even though we already know. Okay, I've already shown you, but just, you know, in the case that we don't mess anything up over here, we are just going to print all the shapes. Okay, so if you go and see, it's going to be 16 cross 10 cross 512, which is the same over here. Why? Because all of the dimensions have been kept similar. Okay, now we'll have to figure out the scores. Now how you know that? You'll have to do that. So finally this is the query, key and value matrices that has been copied. Okay, not matrices, the values essentially. Now what we need to do is we need to find the calculate the scores. So this is called scores. Okay, scores equal to softmax of query into key transpose divided by square root of dimension of the key. Okay, k dim, whatever. Okay, now what we are going to do is, the first step is to calculate the top part. So for that, if we need to calculate the top part, we need to calculate kt. Okay, so we already knew k. How we knew k? We have already calculated it over here. So we already knew k. What will be the k transpose? Now if you see, when you transpose it, okay, the way you transpose it is basically you have to interchange the second last dimension and the last dimension. Okay, so this becomes over here, this becomes over here. So essentially what you will have is k dot transpose, this is a PyTorch function, transpose of -2, which is the second last dimension, comma -1. So these two will get interchanged. Okay, so what you will have batch size will remain same because this is not changing. Embedding dimension was in the last, it has come to second last, and sequence length was second last over here. Now it has become last. So you can see this was, here we can see it was 4 cross 4 cross 5. Now this thing has become 4 cross 5 cross 4. Okay, why? Because these two have been interchanged. Now obviously the 4 and 5 is not here, we are having 10 and 512. So essentially what I want to show you is, if you have k is, then you do a transpose. Okay, and then k dot transpose -2 comma -1, and then print a shape of it. What you will have is minus, as you can see over here, these two got interchanged, right? This is what you are seeing over here. Now let's calculate the scores. Okay, so the scores is basically, if you remember the formula, you have q into k transpose. So you're gonna first have that is capital Q. Let's use a torch.matmul because that will be a lot simpler. So this is basically, this is matrix multiplication, nothing much. Okay, K into K comma Q comma K transpose. Now for transpose, I'm going to say this transpose we have already seen above, -2 comma -1, and in the formula you can also see it is divided by K dim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this entire thing by the embedding dimension. What is K dim? K is to say the dimensionality of the key. What is the dimensionality of the key? It is embedding dimension itself. Okay, you have to make this very clear. So I'm going to say embedding dimension 0.5. So we are raising it to the power half, which is essentially the square root. Okay, nothing else. Now what you need to do is you need to keep it over here, and let's just call it scores. Now I haven't applied softmax, so I say let's call it just pre-softmax. Pre-softmax, I don't know, I could have used better word, but better name over here, but pre-softmax course, and you can just call it pre-softmax course dot shape. Now what shape it is going to be, correct? So if you multiply, let's go ahead, if you multiply Q into K transpose, okay, so Q is batch size into sequence length into embedding dimensions, right? So this was we have already seen, and K transpose we have already seen, this is batch size, and you remember these two got exchanged, so now you have embedding dimension and sequence length. So what do you think will happen? Obviously these two needs to be so when you have a matrix multiplication, that is to go, so you have let's say M cross N, this can only be multiplied with N cross P, okay, which basically means these two dimensions have to be equal, these two numbers have to be equal, only then, and the final result will be N cross P. So when you have this, essentially what will happen is this and this have to be same, which has been satisfied. So finally you will have this cross this, and exactly that you see, batch size will remain batch size, and these two dimensions were equal because they were embedding dimensions, and whatever we were left with sequence length into sequence length. So this is finally our, so you can see this is 4 cross 4, this is 4 numbers here and this is 4 numbers here, okay, four numbers here and 4 numbers here, okay. So this is batch size into sequence length, right? So this is what we have got, and if you if you hit shift and enter, you'll get, so batch size remains the same, sequence length was 10, so now I have sequence length into sequence length. Now we can go to the next step. Now we can finally calculate our attention scores. Attention scores, or let's say just scores in general, because we have used scores, f dot softmax, okay. So functional f we have already seen over here, we had brought over here, and softmax I already uploaded a video for softmax, so you can go and see that video. We are going to pass in the scores, and because the scores are basically this, right? Our scores are basically this entire thing, this Q into KT divided by K, the square root of K dimension, okay, and dim is equals to -1. -1 by, we wanted for the last dimension, this I have already explained, so I'm not going to, okay, I'll show you, don't worry. So pre-soft max scores. Now I hope it should not give an error. So what does K equal to -1 mean over here, okay? So K equal to -1, what it means is, so we had this, remember, this one, Q into K to the K transpose, not to the power, and then we did all of this, we divided it by K divided by the root of K dimension and applied the softmax, we finally got this, okay? We had finally got this. Now when you say dimension equal to -1, it means the last dimension. Basically if you sum all of these, all of the first row, okay, first row, if you sum all of these, you will get an answer of 1. Same thing for here, if you sum all of these, you will get an answer of 1, not -1, 1, okay, I know. And same thing for all the rows over here, and even the last row, if you sum all of this over here, you will get the answer as 1, okay. This is what it means, okay. Okay, that's the end of the slide, but we are going to have some more steps over here, okay. So we have already got the scores. So once you already have the scores, let's just print out the scores dot shape, okay. So you multiply this together and you get scores of shape, which is again the same dimension. It has not changed. Why? Because softmax does not change your dimensions. Finally you will have the values. So attention attention value. This is very simple. What you do is just multiply. So what you do is attention values is equals to torch dot matmul matrix multiplication, and then you multiply the attention scores, or rather the scores, let's just put it scores, with the value. Okay, so if you do that and just see what is the shape of this attention values, not value. Okay, not an issue. And you can see we have that final shape. Why? Because we tried multiplying. So what was attention scores, or whatever scores was, as you can see, 6 cross 10 cross 10, 16 comma 10 comma 10. Okay, so this was 1, this was here, and we were trying to multiply it with value. If you remember, it was capital V was 6, sorry, 16 into 16 cross 10 cross 5 1 2. So you will have essentially 16 cross 10 cross 512. So obviously this and this had to be similar, right? And if that happens, then you will essentially have your answer as 16 comma 10 comma 512. Why? This 10 comes from here and the 512 comes from here. So this is the final output. Now there is one more step which is not required over here. You basically realign. So okay, so I'm not showing it over here. So this is how you do self attention in PyTorch, in basically Python, also in everywhere. So I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.